Okay. The mayor proposes that the city accept a lighting company's gift of several high-tech streetlights. Surely there would be no problem in accepting these, despite some people's fear that the company wants to influence the city's decision regarding park lighting contracts. So basically, the legislator is saying that the mayor proposes that the city should accept the company's gift of streetlights, and there would be no problem with this. But some people are saying that the company just wants them to sign the contract with them. The only ulterior motive I can find is the company's desire to have its products seen by mayors who will visit the city for an upcoming convention. So basically, the legislator is saying that like some people's fear, like does not really. They're not saying it's wrong, but the legislator is saying that the only thing that he sees is that the company just wants like their lights to be shown by other mayors, seen by other mayors. In any case, favoritism in city contracts is prevented by our competitive bidding procedure. So basically, he so this is what I thought was a conclusion. So basically, he says that favoritism in city contracts is prevented by
Okay.
competitive bidding.
So, but what is this in any case? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I were going to read this one, I'm saying the
Mm-hmm.
mayor proposes that the city
Mm-hmm.
accept a light company's gift of several high-tech streetlights. This is just
Mm-hmm.
background information.
Background information. Mm-hmm.
Surely there would be no problem in accepting these,
Mm-hmm.
despite some people's fear that the company wants to influence the city's decision regarding
Mm-hmm.
parking light contracts.
Oh, okay, okay. I know
Why?
why.
Yes, why? Like, surely there'd be
Okay.
no problem. Like, how do you know there's no problem? And then we go on to say the only ulterior motive I can find is
You
blah
know why I know
blah.
it's the
Blah.
conclusion? Because it's his opinion. It's the author's opinion. And so that's why it's the main conclusion, because he's literally saying
Yes,
that
in any
I
case. So
find.
all of this is being used to support this idea
Mm-hmm.
that sure that there be no problem in accepting the mayor's proposal that the city accept the light company's gift of several high-tech streetlights, despite at least one person fearing that the company wants to influence the city's decision regarding park lighting
Mm-hmm.
contracts.
Okay, that makes sense. And I totally forgot like main conclusion questions have like the author's opinion, or like, they're basically like their own opinion. And
Now,
I
what are
totally
they trying to
forgot about that.
convince us of?
They're trying to like basically say that like, oh, some people fear this, but the legislator is saying that I don't see it as that. I see this being as this one thing. And then he like supports it by saying, oh, we don't even have favoritism in our city anyway, it's
All
prevented.
right, go ahead and walk me through these answer choices.
Okay, so some people's fear that the company wants to influence the city's decision regarding lighting contracts is unfounded. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that for now. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Okay, so the mayor's proposal to accept the gift of streetlights should not be considered problematic. I like that. I like that because it's basically a summary of what the legislator is saying. The only motive I can find is the company's desire. So he's saying like it shouldn't be a problem, especially because favoritism is prevented. So I like that. I'm going to keep that. It is not appropriate that any company should have the unique opportunity to display its own display its products to mayors attending the upcoming convention. I don't like that. It is not appropriate that any company should have the unique. I don't like that. I don't think like it's the conclusion at all.
Okay.
And then the city's competitive bidding procedure prevents favoritism. This is the one that I picked, and it's wrong because he's basically this is like his evidence for his conclusion. So D is wrong as well. The lighting company's desire to display its products to visiting mayors is the real motive behind the suggested gift. No, I don't think it's this one either.
The opposite of what this author is saying.
Yeah. Okay, so between C, A, and B looked so much alike to me
All right, so go back
because
and reread the conclusion once more.
okay,
Realign yourself with truth.
the only ulterior motive I can find is the company's desire to
Wait, that's
have
not
its.
our conclusion.
Surely there would be no problem in
There we
accepting.
go.
Okay. Surely there would be no problem in accepting these, despite some people's fear that the company wants to. But wait, I thought that like the only ulterior motive I can find is like the author's opinion, so I figured like that would
That's
be
no that, but they're using that to support this, right?
okay.
Like the because so surely there would be no problem in accepting these
Mm-hmm.
because the only ulterior motive I can find is the company's desire. Blah, blah,
Okay, that
blah.
makes sense. Surely there would be no problem in. Oh, then that's basically the summary of B. Like it's not
Yes.
considered problematic. It literally says no problem, so not problematic. Okay. Wow, this one and this one, I thought like it was like three different separate conclusions. So
Yeah,
first, I
I
thought it was
really think that
favoritism.
back to the basics video, and I think that
Mhm.
main conclusion stuff will be really good for you, honestly.